It's time to get out and ride with Johnny K's Powersports. Whether it's work or play, on the trail, highway, or water, we've got the hottest deals around on Can-Am, Polaris, Indian motorcycles, Scarab jet boats, Sea-Doo, Honda, BMW, and more. Plus, the largest selection of Powersports apparel, parts, and accessories in the Midwest. We're Ohio's Powersports giant in Elyria, Lodi, and Niles. Johnny K's Powersports.
Hey everyone, it's Rob again, Johnny K's Powersports in Niles. Now I'm going to go over the 2021 Spark Trixx for you. The Spark Trixx is an awesome boat. Since it hit the market, it's been a huge success. Whether it's a younger generation who just wants to have fun out and wheelie, or the older generation who remembers the original Sea-Doos with the two-stroke motors that weighed maybe 200 pounds. So this is going to be a bigger and better model of it. The first thing that makes the Spark is the Polytech Hull. The Polytech Hull is really important to the design because it's so light. That's what kind of makes the Spark is the lightness of it. Whether you want to spin around a circle, hop wakes, whatever it is, this boat's going to do it. Or maybe you're just looking for the watercraft that you feel more confident on. Maybe you're not in a huge lake with big rough waters and you're just looking for something to bounce around or island hop on. This is the perfect Sea-Doo to do it on. Now the Trixx is a special trim level of the Sparks. What makes the Trixx the Trixx? The first thing you're going to see is a unique coloring and badging on it. So it kind of reminds you of a race boat, whether it's the lettering on it, the stripes, or Trixx written big on the back. Either way, someone is going to recognize this boat when you're on the water and kind of have an idea of what you plan on doing with it. The other thing that makes the Spark Trixx the Trixx is going to be the handlebars. So they're a lot different than normal ones. These are going to be adjustable handlebars for you. So whether you are sitting down around the Spark or standing it up, these handlebars are going to be able to adjust and make it more comfortable for you. Or if you're a shorter guy like myself or a taller guy, you can adjust the handlebars as well. They're pretty easy. All you're going to do is flip down this tab, move them up and down, and lock it back in place. Also, you can kind of see the cords hanging off here. Those are going to be for your throttle and your IBR system. So your IBR system is basically what revolutionized the market. Sea-Doo was the first to come out with it. That's going to be your intelligent brake and reverse. Now, they were the first to come out with a system like this that's easy. It's unique. There's not some big grab handle off the side. All it is a little trigger right here for you. So this is going to be your brake and reverse. And this is going to be your throttle. Now, all Spark Trixx are going to come with the IBR system. It's nice. It makes it so much easier, again, for loading your boat, unloading your boat, docking it, or again, if you are a daredevil and you want to jump some wakes, that kind of stuff. It makes it fun. It makes it easy for you doing little donut spins, that kind of stuff on there. So again, all Spark Trixx come with the IBR system. Another unique thing that kind of goes inside with your intelligent brake and reverse is they have something called the sport mode. So the sport mode can be accessed through the dash using this bright red button right there. The sport mode is going to change up the acceleration of your Spark Trixx. So in sport mode, it's going to make your throttle trigger more aggressive. It's going to be a little bit faster. Again, makes it perfect when it's time to jump some wakes, do some spins, maybe some wheelies. You're going to want to put it in sport mode. It's really easy to put in. And again, if you want to take it out, you just hold down that same button and it'll pull you back out of sport mode and put you in normal touring mode, which you're going to use again for just riding around the lake leisurely on it. So on the Spark Trixx, you do have a little storage bin up here. Be something you can put your key, your car keys, something like that, or cell phone in a little pocket right there for you. So on the Spark, since it is compact, you had to think of different places where you're going to put stuff. So you're probably wondering where your gas tank is or where you're going to put your fire extinguisher. This little seat right here, if I push up on this, it's going to pop it, and then pull back is going to unlock your seat. So when you pull your seat open, you're going to see this is going to be where your gas is and also where you keep your fire extinguisher at. Kind of keeps it tucked up out of the way. On the Spark Trixx, going back to the handlebar, the biggest thing that makes the Spark Trixx the Trixx is the wide range VTS system. VTS, variable trim system. So this button right here, right next to your start and stop button on your left hand, this is going to be what allows you to wheelie your Spark Trixx. This is gonna be able to make your front end stand all the way up in the air or all the way down, depending on what kind of riding you want to do. But if you've seen all the videos online, I'm sure you're probably already kind of familiar with how the Spark Trixx does it. But the VTS system right there, it's really easy to get to. It's just the thumb, quick and simple, which it's going to show you on your dash up here where you're at on the boat. It'll show you if your VTS is high, if your VTS is low. Obviously, the higher you put your VTS, the higher your bow rise is going to be. The lower you put the VTS, the lower the bow rise is going to be. Again, it's easy to get to, and that's kind of what makes the Trixx do its thing. On this side of the Spark, you'll see there's a couple access points for you to get to in case you are deciding to do some kind of maintenance on it. So this little guy right here, if I twist it and pull it out, you're going to see your dipstick. So it's easy to get to. Also, to check your oil, if you have to add oil, it's going to be in the same place. If I go on the side of the boat, so this place where it says SOS safety kit, pretty easy to get to. Again, everybody needs to be legal in the water, so you want to make sure that you get yourself a Sea-Doo safety kit. The Sea-Doo safety kit is designed to fit right in this little compartment right here. So again, it's going to have things such as your whistle, your towable, floatable line, and a flashlight. Things that you need to be legal in the water. That guy is going to fit right in here perfect. Again, Sea-Doo thought of pretty much everything. Keeps it up and out of the way and easy to get to. If we walk back here to the back of the Spark, a couple things you're going to notice. First is the sponses. The sponses are very important for the stability of your boat. So if you look, this is where they're set at right now. You can actually raise or lower them a little bit depending on what you're going to do. However, the sponses is what's responsible for keeping your boat stable. Then on the back here, this is going to be your IBR system. Again, this is your intelligent brake and reverse. This is what's going to stop your boat, and this is what's going to put your boat in reverse depending on what you're doing. So it's right here. The main important thing you want to make sure is don't step on this guy. On the back of your Spark, you're going to see this hook right there. It's used for a couple things. You're going to use that for either towing somebody, like maybe on a small tube or something. Again, you do have to have a three-person watercraft. You can't tow on a tube. So on a three-person watercraft, you can use this hook for towing maybe a small tube, something like that back there. The other thing you're going to use it for is tying down to, whether you're tying down to your trailer or you're tying down to the dock, you can go right off this hook right there. And then along this side of the Spark, like I showed you the access point of your oil, there's another access panel right here. So if I pop this guy off, this is going to be the important stuff you need to get to. Maybe you have to check your coolant down there, or maybe you want to look at your battery, something like that. This is all going to be here, your fuse box. Everything's pretty easy for you to get to, or all the main things that you need to be concerned about. As an owner, it's there for you. And back here on the side of the boat, you're going to see your sponses. Your sponses are what's responsible for helping your boat stay stable in the water. It also comes in handy when you're making cuts and corners and that kind of stuff. Again, in aggressive situations, when you're kind of cut through some wakes or some chop, doing birdies, whatever it is you're doing that day to have fun with. Then if we walk around back here to the back of your Spark, this is going to be your IBR system. This is what's responsible for putting your Spark in reverse, stopping, making it easier for you to dock on. One big important thing is when you're getting on and off the boat, don't step on this. It's going to be expensive for you. Hey everyone, it's Rob down here at Johnny K's Powersports in Niles. This is the 2021 Spark Trixx 3-Up. So one big thing about the 3-Up is it's going to be made for 3 people, which is important in case you decide that you want to do any kind of water sports activity, such as pulling a tube. You do need a 3-person watercraft to pull a tube. 2-seater is not permitted. So this is going to be the guy that does it. It has everything the 2-seater has, except it is a little bit longer, a little more seat room, a little more platform room. The Spark Trixx 3-Up, just like the 2-Up, has your VTS system, which is important, which is what makes the Trixx the Trixx. Your high range VTS system, that's gonna be what makes the Trixx be able to do wheelies or nosedive in the water, submarine, doing that kind of fun stuff to get to. On the 3-Up, you'll notice the seat is a little bit longer. However, it has the same underneath it as far as getting to your fire extinguisher, or maybe you want to put a distress flag. All the same stuff is going to be underneath here. And obviously to get to your gas. On the Spark Trixx 3-Up, like the 2-Up, they both have the 900 inline 3-cylinder Ace motor. That motor has been around for a very long time. In fact, Can-Am uses that in a lot of their machines today. Besides their watercraft, they're also using that motor in some of their Ski-Doos, and they're also using that motor in probably one of the most famous side-by-sides that's hitting the market right now, which is the Canon X3. So the big difference is in the X3, they have that turboed. I don't know, maybe if Ski-Doo's watching my video, they'll give me a turbo and a spark. That would be awesome. I doubt it, but I had to try a little bit there before. So the 900 inline 3-cylinder Rotax motor. It's tried and true. It's in a lot of machines and it's been proven. So it's awesome. Another thing to give you peace of mind, besides the already revolutionized IBR system, which is your brake and reverse, has the Polytech Hull, super light, super durable, cost effective. And then of course the closed loop coin system. Your closed loop coin system is basically a self-contained coin unit inside your motor. So you don't have to worry about your spark sucking in lake or seawater and putting it into your motor. You don't want that because that's what causes corrosion and damage to your motor. So it's water cooled and uses its own cooling system. Just like anything else, just like a car, you want to make sure that you check your coolant levels, that kind of thing. But it's just another thing that Sea-Doo has revolutionized in the industry that they've made that everybody else has copied off of, which makes Sea-Doo the leader in water sports. That's why I have one. That's why at Johnny K's Powersports, that's why we sell Sea-Doo. Well, the Spark Trixx, a couple things besides just the BTS system makes the Spark Trixx the Trixx is the adjustable handlebars. So whether, again, you're sitting down riding this or you're sitting up riding it, you have the option to adjust the handlebars. It's very easy, simple, you can do on the water. So this guy right here, this is gonna be my release lever. So I'm gonna pull that guy, it's gonna lock it. I'm gonna grab the handlebars and put it exactly where I want them. So if you want it tall or if you want it short, wherever you feel comfortable at, you're basically gonna put it there, lock it in. Easy. So on the Spark 3-Up, just like the 2-Up, they give you access panels for everything that you need to check as an owner. So if I pull this access panel off the side right here, a couple things you're gonna need to check when you're an owner. Coolant for your closed loop coin system, fuse box, and then your battery is gonna be down there. I know it's a little bit hard to see, but everything's easy that you need to get to, especially for a winterization time, or stuff you just wanna check, like maybe you wanna check the charger on your battery, that kind of stuff. All that's gonna be really easy to get to. If I move down the boat just a little bit, you're gonna see these pads right here. So these pads are what you're gonna put your feet on when you decide to wheelie this thing or when you get brave enough to do it. So these feet pads, if you could feel them, they are non-slip, so you don't have to worry about your foot kicking off, especially if you're doing kind of crazy tricks on them. They are on both the 2-Up and the 3-Up. And again, however, they're not standard on your regular Spark. So this is another cool little thing that they give you in the Spark Trixx to make it what it is. I mean, it's a fun, crazy, tricky machine that you can use. Big waves, small waves, whatever it is.
It's time to get out and ride with Johnny K's Powersports. Whether it's work or play, on the trail, highway, or water, we've got the hottest deals around on Can-Am, Polaris, Indian Motorcycles, Scarab Jet Boats, Sea-Doo, Honda, BMW, and more. Plus, the largest selection of powersports apparel, parts, and accessories in the Midwest. We're Ohio's powersports giant in Elyria, Lodi, and Niles. Johnny K's Powersports. It's time to get out and ride with Johnny K's Powersports. Whether it's work or play, on the trail, highway, or water, we've got the hottest deals around on Can-Am, Polaris, Indian Motorcycles, Scarab Jet Boats, Sea-Doo, Honda, BMW, and more. Plus, the largest selection of powersports apparel, parts, and accessories in the Midwest. We're Ohio's powersports giant in Elyria, Lodi, and Niles. Johnny K's Powersports.